So recently, I was watching this. I wasn't purposefully watching it. I was scrolling through Facebook, and this one comedian came up.
Mm-hmm.
I have no idea who this dude was. First time seeing him in my life. The only way I can explain him.
Let me explain.
Explain. Middle-aged white guy who had a very good point.
Okay.
It's usually the middle-aged white guys who have the best points. Usually, not always. Not always. Yeah, some really dumb points.
Wait. Middle-aged. Define. Like the age.
Yeah.
No. Like 30 to 50?
No, 40 to
40?
40 to
Okay,
50,
okay.
40 to
Middle-aged.
50.
Okay.
And he was talking about guys who are overly into manly things. Specifically, guns.
Okay.
Because this is in America for context. Because you
Yeah.
can't do this shit anywhere else in the world, only in America. Who like to customize their guns to the most minute details.
Yeah.
Or want to decorate their pickup trucks to be as manly as possible. Who only do manly activities, who only consume manly products. And at the end of the day, it's like, what are you preparing for? Like, do you realize that most of the things you're preparing for are not going to happen? So what are you actually doing in the end? You're decorating.
Yeah.
So you have these manly men who are decorating. It's like, okay, as much as like, take down the rebel flag, put up the pride flag, because you're decorating, brother. And yeah, it's true.
Yeah, you are.
Like, it's so funny to me that nowadays, these quote-unquote manly men define what masculine is. And they're everywhere on the internet. It's an epidemic. It's these guys who spread hustler culture, for starters. It's the guys who claim there's certain activities that are male, certain activities that are female. It's the guys who, how I can notice them. This is the buzzwords that they always use. Men always do this, women do that. Men are a certain type of way, women are a certain type of way. And at the end of the day, you just listen to that and I don't know how it doesn't click into them, like, are these people human? Are they even talking about humans? Like, when they talk about men and women, they describe them as literary characters, like a trope.
Yeah.
Not like a human being with emotions,
Yeah.
with a willpower, with values, with ability to choose. It's like, no, this is what you're defined into as a man. This is what you're defined into as a woman. You can't step out of these boundaries.
Yeah.
And it's just ridiculous to me. It's silly. Like, who gave these people the authority to define what's manly and what isn't?
I mean, I'm just gonna say one thing first and then we're gonna... Because I want to comment on something you said. The middle-aged guy you were talking about, he's a prime watermelon sellout. Go watch the previous video because, like, yeah, they're customizing a gun, but they know that they're just decorating. And
No.
They're just... No, because what you said is like, you're doing
what
this
is, what is
masculine
it
thing.
customizing? A lot of them believe
Okay?
they're gonna get home invaders. People are gonna try to raid them. Society is gonna
No,
go down, and I'm gonna have to fight off the raiders and all that.
Fair. But bro, why is decorating a bad thing? Like even in the past, a lot of warriors decorated their shields, decorated their bodies. Like decoration.
True.
There's nothing wrong with decoration.
Yeah.
It doesn't make you less manly.
True,
No.
I agree. But they don't see it that way. A lot of them see aesthetics and decoration as this unmanly. For example, wearing a pink shirt.
That's
the
not
least.
decoration. That's not decoration.
It's the most minimal form. Okay?
No, like listen.
I know it isn't. It's the most minimal thing. They consider it unmanly. Why?
I don't agree with that because every single man loves decorating. Why do I say this? Every single man wants to have their own bat cave. Like, do you not want to have your own bat cave?
I'm already living in one.
Are you not gonna, or a man cave at most if you can't be a trillionaire, playboy, whatever. But every guy wants to decorate because decoration is a form of expression. And let's say right now, just a scenario, right? You're like super ultra masculine man who I won't wear pink, I won't
Eats
put a
nails for
Barbie,
dinner.
like,
Yeah.
and we see like just imagine now. Maybe I'll add it. Maybe we'll see like a picture of Arnold Schwarzenegger doing like this and being naked. That's decoration. It's a manly decoration. Maybe not, but it's still a decoration. You get what I'm trying to say? Like, there's nothing wrong with decoration, my dude. You can decorate whatever the hell you want, but what I do agree with you on, the hustlers, the fucking hustlers, the Andrew Tates, the Sneekos, the Adam 22 or whatever his name was.
I mean, they're all the same. Like, I'm not racist, but they all look the same, and they are the same part.
Like, every single person who's, oh, I'm an alpha, oh, I'm a sigma male. No, dude, you just have a fragile ego. That's what you have. Because they're fine with talking shit about another person. Like, so stupid, can't even count to 5. Look at him. And when the guy's like, well, yeah, but you can't count to 3. He just instantly switches off and is offended because someone pointed out something that's real about them. How many videos have we seen where those alpha and sigma males get triggered when someone points out something that's you know, an actual thing about them, an actual thing they lack, and their fragile masculinity just shatters. But they're still trying to sell that off as, oh no, look at me, I'm a manly man, I'm the sigma here, I'm the top guy.
Yeah.
You know, like, I totally agree on the fucking hustlers and how they try to be manly, but honestly, I just want to hug them because it's just a little girl inside of them, you know?
It's ironic because most of the values and the things they propagate aren't even traditional masculinity.
Yeah.
Because one of the biggest values of traditional masculinity is nurturing.
Being a gentleman.
Caring for, protecting.
Being a gentleman.
Being a gentleman is a trope. I'm speaking about virtues. Like, caring.
No, but
investing time into the people that are close to you.
Yeah.
So many of them nowadays propagate that polygamous model where, oh, if I make enough money to support multiple wives and multiple families, I can have as many kids as I want.
No.
And funny enough, there was one podcast where a guy was saying just that, oh, I make enough money to have multiple families, and I do that, and there's nothing wrong, as long as my kids are satisfied. And one of the guests, a woman, asked him, how can you be sure your kids will be satisfied if you don't emotionally invest yourselves into their lives? Oh no, they will be satisfied with my money. No, they won't. That's not how you raise a child. And he got mad, like, shut up, you can't tell me how to live my life. I have enough money to live this kind of life, I can live it. You don't know anything about me. Like, no, that's not how it works. And that's one of the biggest lies, because the internet is a propaganda machine.
It is.
It's a propaganda machine at its core. And everybody gets to see this. Absolutely everybody. Why am I mentioning this? Because people like us who grew up on the internet, we know not to take it seriously. Like, we point and laugh and have fun. Many others don't. Older people, children, even people who don't use the internet that much. They're much more impressionable from what they see on the internet than us. So when they see this, and when they see it reshared everywhere, an image begins to develop in your mind that, wait, this is how society is nowadays. This is normal. And people get the idea like, so if my worth as a man is from how much money I make, my only goal in life should be to make money so I can use that money as leverage later on. Which is the worst conclusion you can get as a man. Like, your worth isn't determined by your bank account or your net worth.
I mean, I totally agree with that. Well, it shouldn't be. It shouldn't be. Sadly, because of the world we live in today, it kinda is, but I personally have nothing against people who want to dive into polygamy or whatever. I don't have a problem with it. You wanna do it, makes you happy, fine. Don't promote it as that's the masculine thing to do, because it's not. It has nothing to do with masculinity. It literally doesn't. It's just a lifestyle, and believe it or not, things you enjoy in life aren't always connected. You can listen to girl pop Y2K music and still be the most manliest person alive. You know, like it's just mind-boggling to me how, like you said, most people nowadays, well, most kids nowadays get brainwashed by people who, like, they have small dick energy. Let's just be honest. Like, let's just be honest.
Yeah, that's it.
Like, you can't be a prime Muslim talking about every girl I've been with, and I smoke a cigar, and blah blah blah, and then you fucking drink alcohol. Like, dude, you brag about your money, you brag about girls, and you're a Muslim?
Sweet irony.
Like,
Sweet,
you know what I'm talking about. I wait, let me see. Am I balding? No, I'm not. Never mind. You'll realize what I'm talking about. But the thing is, I really don't understand how most people don't see through the bullshit, and even when the fucking evidence comes to the surface, people still support them. Like, the only thing that would, you know, make that thing a little bit more clear, like the only theory I have, is that the people who promote the Alpha, Sigma, Omega, Giger, Berder, Gerber kind of lifestyle are the people who are broken, are the people who have fragile egos, because you only know what's bothering someone with a fragile ego if
you have a fragile ego yourself.
Because I cannot tell someone who's got a problem that I've never experienced in my life how to fix that problem. Like, I can give them advice on what I would do, but I'll never be like, listen here, this is what you need to do.
Yeah,
it's gonna work 100%. No, because I've never fucking tried that.
They use a hammer as a multi-tool.
Yeah.
Like, they use a hammer for every situation.
Like,
even when it doesn't require a hammer.
The funniest thing is, like, especially nowadays, we see how fragile... Because, let's be honest, there's more podcasts nowadays than there's fucking bakeries.
Yeah.
And...
as the old meme goes, men will soon start a podcast and go into therapy.
Like, yep. It's funny to me how most guys who have a podcast who follow the Fresh and Fits or whatever they're... Yeah, Fresh and Fit, right? Yeah, Fresh and Fit kind of style, like their style, they get so offended when someone tells them that they're not good looking. Like, Jesus Christ, dude. How delusional do you need to be to think that every single person is gonna think you're a 7? Not even a 7, 10.
That's
like,
above average.
No. They think they're a 10.
Yeah.
They think they're a fucking 10, dude. If someone tells me, oh, you're a 6, oh, Jesus Christ.
It's above average.
Like, how delusional. And then they go around and make fun of girls who are like, oh, I want my guy to make around 200K. Oh, I want my guy to make around 500K a year. Which is also delusional.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Which is also delusional. But when you do that, it's okay. When they do that, it's time to make them, like, to laugh at them. But if someone laughs at me, no, we're having a problem. Like, that just fragile ego to me. I'm done. Like, I'm done. Before I fucking piss off.
That's enough.
Piss off the fanboys.
Yeah. Let's not get down voted to hell.
Yeah, I mean, do you have anything to add?
Yeah, we're good.
Well then, as always, we'll see you next time, and
peace.
Please let us know if you're a Tate fan or any of those people fans so we can block you. Peace.